What up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited for today, to say the least. Yesterday we started pulling the trans on the Evo 10, and today we got to finish that up, get the training out, figure out what exactly is going on. As you guys know, this thing does not shift into 5th gear, so we need to figure out why it does not shift into 5th gear, and we do have a spare parts tranny. Provided that something's actually messed up inside the tranny, like a bent shift fork or something, we can take our two bad trannies, combine them, and make one good transmission and get it back in the car and have 5th gear working again on this thing. Pretty much all we have left is the bell housing bolts. I think there's probably like 8 bell housing bolts, 6 bolts from the transfer to the transmission, and we got a mount over here. This guy here, a mount in the back right behind the turbo, and we should be able to drop this transmission on out of here. Thankfully yesterday we got our throwout bearing disengaged, so we're good there. But yeah, let's get this thing popped out of here and figure out what is going on. First things first, let's get all the bell housing bolts off up top. They're all really hard to show. They're not hard to get to, but just a little bit hard to show on camera. But if you guys look down there, you'll figure out what's going on. Some sort of wobbly socket is super handy. I'm using the one from SK Tools. Discount code Devin Niemela 25 will save you 25% off anything at SK Tools. And then if you come under the car, there's a bolt there, and there. And these 3 right here are for the trans to transfer. And then there's also 3 more on top for the trans to transfer. I find the easiest way to get to the top 3 T-case the trans bolts is through the passenger side fender liner area. Grab a long extension, you can get those out. All we got left is the 2 mounts. Tranny will be out and we can figure out what is going on. This is exciting. Oh man, we got the transmission out. Got it set up on the table. I'm gonna pull the cases apart. So 5th gear would be, let's see. That's neutral. I believe this here is reverse that way, and then 5th would be this way. Yeah, that makes sense, because it won't go in. So yeah, Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with this thing. Maybe we can just fix this without even pulling that other transmission apart. That'd be very, very nice. Okay, I think I found the problem. We got the transmission apart. I looked at it for a while. I'm like, okay, nothing looks bad, nothing looks broken, nothing looks bent. All the gears are perfect. All the shift forks look good. All the shift pins look good. And I started running through the gears. I'm like, it seems like everything is shifting fine. And then I caught this one little thing that it caught my eye. And this has got to be a problem. So I was checking everything over, and then I came across this pin, or the circlip right here. Check out this clip. It's not on its groove. So basically, when we're shifting, we try to go into 5th gear with this shift fork. This fork runs over to the shaft, and that'll go up to this fork up here, which will put it in 5th gear. It's how I understand all this. But if that pin is off, this fork right here, that's going onto the gear, it's not moving at all. It's just sliding on the shaft when it should be moving. So I think if we just buy a replacement circlip, throw it on, we should be good, I think. All right, we got the clip off. The one on the right is what it was. The one on the left is what it should be. That's from a different shaft. So I'm gonna run around, see if we can't find a little E-clip. Of course, this is not something that we wanna be doing twice. That's kind of why I wanna just like replace all the clips on the whole entire transmission. And that's why I'm deciding not to pull the clips off that transmission, the parts tranny, because it's a clip. It's not really supposed to be reused a ton of times. Maybe that's even what happened here. Someone had this part previously to do whatever on it, reused the clip, kind of got bent up a little bit, they threw it back on, and it failed. So I'm gonna try to find some new clips here locally. If I can't, we are gonna have to order some in, wait for them to show up, because I really don't wanna put this thing together, drive it 2 miles, and another clip fall off. All right, we got some new clips. Let's go ahead and throw this thing back together. Just set that top case on there, get everything installed, make sure it shifts. And if it does, that would mean we just fixed our non-shifting Evo 10 for 47 cents. Well, I bought 2 of them, so I guess it'd be like 94 cents. It's a pretty good deal. It's not bad. So according to my very limited knowledge, it appears that this transmission is now fixed. So that's pretty cool. Could definitely be a lot worse. That's odd. I'm still confused as to how this clip got like that. Maybe someone was just banging gears, try to jam it in 5th, and it didn't go in 5th. That's what I'm imagining happening. And they just jammed it so hard it ripped that E-clip off. So we gotta pop this case back out, or separate the cases, clean up the gasket surface, throw new gasket sealer on there. There's gasket sealer that goes on this shift selector little housing here. So we gotta do that, and then we can get this thing back in the car. All right, tranny's back on the trans jack. I did end up ordering like an actual tall boy tranny jack, but it didn't show up in time to do this job, which it's okay. It'll be nice to have that for future projects. Remember, we still got to do the clutch on that thing one of these days, whenever we have a little bit of free time. Let's go ahead and get this tranny back up into the car. First thing I'm gonna do is just connect the shifter cables as soon as we get it mounted onto the engine and all the motor mount or all the tranny mounts on. Connect it to the shifter cables. Make sure she actually shifts through the gears. Based off this, just doing it outside the car, it's perfect. Everything works like it should, but I want to double check before we actually spend an hour or 2 hours, whatever it takes to get this thing 100% back together. So let's get her in. All right, guys, let's see what happens. I got it kind of setting up in there where it should be. Nothing's really bolted up. I put the shifter cables on. It's gonna be a little bit floppy, but if it goes in 5th gear, we'll be good. If it doesn't, we ain't good. So we all have to pull it back out and fix it. 3rd, 4th, 5th. Oh boy, reverse, 1st and 2nd. Yeah, I know. It's all floppy. The shifter cables aren't bolted down really. This is a nice change of pace, I guess you could say. I'm used to spending like thousands of dollars to fix anything Evo related or anything car related. It always takes me a lot of money. But on this day, it only costed us, what was it? 94 cents, 94 pennies. Just still kind of a lot of money. Beautiful. I'm gonna keep working. Main goal right now is just to get the tranny completely bolted up to the engine and the transfer case, and then get the motor mounts back on. The problem today is that this went too easy. This went too fast. And the reason why that's a problem is our gear oil that we ordered in from MAP does not show up till tomorrow. Today's Sunday, it's the weekend. Nobody delivers today. We really have 2 options. There's always options. Now option 1 is extremely ghetto, all right? We could take our used gear oil, we could put it back in the car, and we can go drive it. Or we can simply just get this thing, you know, fairly close to being done, wait till tomorrow, get our new gear oil in, which is gonna be the Redline Cocktail that we always run in Evos because it's beautiful. It's just perfect gear oil, and we can do it the right way. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick option 2. Now I don't wanna jinx anything, but I feel like this whole process went way too easy. I like to be challenged, and like I said, I don't wanna be jinxing this, so I hope everything goes smooth with the rest of this build. But I do wanna rip into the other transmission real quick. That thing does not shift, like really at all, it seems like. And to pull apart a 5-speed is like kind of fun, especially coming from doing the 6-speed for the Blue 8. 5-speeds are extremely fun because they're easy. As soon as we get this thing like kind of back together, let's pull on the other 5-speed, take it apart real quick and see what's going on. Maybe it'll be kind of fun. Maybe we'll just throw it in the garbage. I don't really know. Guess we'll figure it out. Okay guys, we got this thing pretty much as far as we can get it tonight. There's definitely some more stuff we can do, but I'm really anxious to pull apart what I believe is a factory trans for this car. Let me see, 7713. Let me check the VIN on the car. 7713. Yep. So this tranny over here is indeed the factory transmission out of the car. Check this thing out. Doesn't really shift. And then just sounds a little clinky inside. So let's pop the case halves apart, see what the heck is going on, purely for fun. And maybe if some of the boys on the channel need like random parts and pieces, we can do a little mini part out for the boys. Oh my gosh. What happened here? Where's the gear? Something went kaboom inside. Holy shit. Oh my lord. I have never seen a gear like that before. Yeah. Wow. Oh wow. I think every single thing on this train is probably shot, besides the cases. So what gear would that be? Is that second? Holy crap. Oh, wow. I'm sure the diff is fine. Are the gears on this shaft fine? Okay. Gears on that shaft are fine. Bearings fine. I believe that would be the output shaft, correct? So I think everything on the output shaft is fine. Wow. That's insane, guys. Check out that gear. That thing is shot. And that reverse gear shot, this bearing, clearly some metal got in there. Jeez. If anyone needs an output shaft or cases, hit me up, or the shift forks or the pins. I think all that's fine. Reverse, the whole reverse shaft is shot in the input shaft. I hope I'm saying all this right because I don't know transmissions all that well, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see that. I wish I did that. That'd be much more fun if we did that, banging gears and we completely shattered or like destroyed a gear like that. That'd be a lot of fun. One day we'll do that. All right, my friends, it's a wrap for today. Super stoked with the progress we ended up making today. And of course, it's always fun tearing apart broken stuff. Peace out, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow.